Morning students. In the class or in the offline class we have completed up to reflection of light. So after that the next topic that we have is refraction of light. So we will start from there only. So you can see in the board that I have given two diagrams over here. But before going to the diagrams we have to learn what is refraction of light. First of all, if I recall you the reflection, what is reflection? That when any light is coming from a source, it will hit on a surface and it will get returned back from that surface. Okay, this is one property of light on the mirrors, that is on the mirrors or on the surfaces, that is reflection. We have completed that in the class. Now what happens if I am talking about a refraction? Now for example if I went for a refraction, when we are seeing in an aquarium, okay, when we are seeing in an aquarium, the fishes are present in the aquarium, we are seeing from the outer surface inside that aquarium. Now what happens, from where we are seeing, that is one medium, that is air medium, and where the fishes are staying, that is another medium, that is water medium. Now what is happening, the light, we can see the fishes due to the passing of the light. So that means light is traveling from one medium to another medium. Okay, and when it is traveling from one medium to another medium, in that case there is some changes that is happening to the light, that is termed as refraction of light. Okay, refraction means if this is one surface, now if the light is coming from the outside medium, it will not get back, it will go to the another surface. This is called surface of separation. This part is called surface of separation. That means that particular point from where the air is being finished and the water is started. Okay, I am giving the example of air and water. It can be anything, air and oil, then water and air, the rivers can be there. Okay, so that means refraction is basically when the light is traveling from one medium to another medium through the surface of separation, and there is some changes on the way of the light, that will be termed as refraction of light. Now if I come to the two diagrams, see there are two diagrams given in your book. Now this is denser medium, this is rarer medium. Now what happens? The velocity of the light is different in these two mediums. Okay. Now when the light is traveling from the denser medium, the incident ray is coming like that. We have learned in the reflection also that the incident ray, that where the light is coming, that is termed as incident ray. Now as it will pass through the surface of separation, this is surface of separation. Now the normal thing or the normal procedure is the light should come in a straight line, it should go in a straight line. But due to the different velocity of light in two medium, what will happen? The light will bend away from the normal. As this is the normal, we have written that this is the normal. So what we will see, that the light will bend away from the normal due to the different velocities of light in a different medium. Understand? Now again same thing in the reverse case, when the light is traveling from a rarer medium to denser medium. This is denser to rarer and this one is rarer to denser medium. What will happen? The light ray should go in the straight line, but instead of that, due to the different velocity, as the denser medium we are seeing the light, what we will see? It will come towards the normal. Okay, so that means in both the cases we can see the light ray is getting refracted towards the normal, or in one case away from the normal. Now what is happening? This is happening only due to the refraction of light. We have seen examples also. Suppose if a glass of water is taken and you just put a pen or pencil over there, you will see that over the surface of the water you will see the pencil is straight, but within the surface of the water, you can see that the pencil got bent. But when you take out, it is not bent. The reason is only due to the refraction of light. Because the light which we are seeing is got bent due to the property of the refraction. Now the thing is that you have to learn which one is what. This one, that the light is coming, is termed as incident ray. The light should go like this, but instead of that it gets deviated. So that means this is the actual source of light that is going now. So that will be termed as refracted ray. As the property of refraction we are reading, so it will be termed as refracted ray. Now this will be termed as angle of incidence. That means from the normal, from where the incident ray is coming, that will be angle of incidence. The light should go from here, so that means the normal one is like this. So this should be the angle of refraction, but instead of that, the light got bent away from that surface, from that straight line. So this deviation, suppose for example, the light should go like this, but instead of that, the light should go, it's going from there. So here one angle is formed. So that will be termed as angle of deviation. That means the light should come like this, but instead of that, the light got deviated. How much will deviated? It will be termed as angle of deviation. And as it is given. Same thing here also. Incident ray, refracted ray, as this is the ray. Angle of refraction, as it should be there, but how much angle it is deviated? That is angle of deviation. So I hope you have understand what is refraction of light. Still, if you have any doubt or if you have any question, you can just ask me. The next topic, that is image. Now, what is image? First of all, you have to know what is image. Let me just rub it for you. First of all, you all take this screenshot and all of you do it in your copy. The total structure or the total drawing over given in the board. So, image. What is image? We all are very prone to stand in front of the mirror. We all are very happy to see ourselves in the mirror. Now what is happening when you are standing in front of a mirror? Suppose this is the mirror and you are standing in front of this. Suppose you are this. Okay. You will see your structure on the behind surface of the mirror. Yes or no? This you have seen normally. Now what is this? When you are seeing, so how you are seeing? How you are basically seeing yourself? You are seeing yourself just by the properties of the light, because if the light is not present, you cannot see yourself. So that means light is helping us to see us. So that what is happening? An image is formed. Now where the image is formed? It is formed behind the screen. As we are standing in front of a mirror, we can see our image in behind the mirror. So that means when an image will be formed behind the screen, that will be termed as virtual image. Okay, and when it will be formed on the screen, it will be termed as real image. So image means basically our structure or our what should I say, our structure, basically our structure on the surface of anything, that is image. Now there are two types of image: virtual image, real image. We have seen virtual image every day. We are seeing virtual image every day in the mirror. Okay, because we can see the image of us behind the mirror. So when the image is not real, when the image is formed behind the mirror, it will be termed as virtual image. We can see ourselves in the back portion of the mirror. Now what happens if we go back at the distance? The image of the mirror also go back at the distance. That we have seen, that if in front of the mirror you are going back, you will see that the image is also going back. Now what is it happening? Due to the virtual image, as it is present in behind the mirror, so we can see that if we are coming close, that image is also coming close. But remember, that is a virtual image because it is behind the screen. Okay, and real image will always be formed on the screen. Okay. Now, for example, if I say you, if I am giving the example, we have all gone to a cinema. Okay, movie hall or theatre or whatever the thing is. Now if you are seeing a cinema screen, when you are seeing this movie, in the screen only, that is one real image. That means if this image is formed on the screen itself, if it is, we all can see the screen and we can see the things over here only. So if the image is formed on the screen, it will be termed as real image, as I have said. And if it were, I am giving the example. So screen, real image, on the screen, real image, behind the screen, virtual image. Okay. Another property is there, lateral inversion. Now what is lateral inversion? Again, if I stand in front of the mirror, if you raise your right hand, you will see that on the mirror, you will see that the mirror image will raise the left hand. Okay. That means what is happening? The side is laterally inverted. Okay. That means left is becoming right and right is becoming left. So this is another property of mirror, that is lateral inversion. What is the property? Lateral inversion. writing over here. Okay, image are of two types: real image and virtual image. Real image, image formed on the screen, and virtual image, image formed behind the screen. Okay, image formed behind the screen. I have written over there. Now another property is lateral inversion. So that means what is happening? Lateral inversion means the bending or the inversion of the body parts or any letter or anything due to the property of a mirror. Now, for example, you all have seen. If you have not seen, please check it when you are passing from a road. Always see that the name of the ambulance, it's written in an inverted way. Why it is written in an inverted way over the car? That is the ambulance car. The name of that ambulance is written in an inverted way. If you have seen, it's very good. If you have not seen, just check it. Why it is given like that? Because due to the property of the lateral inversion. Now, how? When the ambulance is coming from here, and you are at this part, you can see this ambulance with the help of that looking glass. You will be seeing that that ambulance on the looking glass. Now what will happen? In the looking glass, that is also again a mirror. Now what will happen? If the ambulance is written in a normal way, in the mirror, due to the property of the lateral inversion, it will be inverted. So to avoid that, the name is already written in an inverted way, so that when it falls on the mirror of your looking glass, it gets the normal one, and you can see that ambulance name written properly. Okay, so that means that we have learned two properties, that is one image, another one is lateral inversion of the images. Okay, next property that we will learn is the dispersion. Okay, now what is dispersion of light? First of all, we all know that this is one prism. Okay, for example, this is one prism. Now what happens when a light ray is traveling? When it hits a prism, it separates, a single white light is separated into 7 bands of light. Okay, now 7 bands of light get refracted in like this way. The 7 bands that is formed is termed as spectrum. That means 7 colors can be seen from there. So that is spectrum, and this property of light is known as dispersion of light. So that means the property of light where a single light will be splitted into 7 spectrums of light will be termed as dispersion of light. Okay. Now, for example, if I say for example rainbow, we have all seen rainbow in the sky. Now when we can see the rainbow? We can see the rainbow after rain is occurred. Okay. Now what happens? We know rain occurred means that the total atmosphere or the total moisture is present in the atmosphere right now when the rain is occurred. Now what happens? Light is coming. The sun has already come. So the sunlight is coming, and due to this dispersion of light, that single ray of light is being scattered into 7 colors of light that we can see as a rainbow. Again, if I am saying, we have seen that bubbles of light, various bubbles are present in the nature right now. Now this light is coming and it is getting what? Dispersed, and as a result we can see the formation of the rainbow. We cannot see a rainbow in a clear sky. We have never seen a rainbow in a clear sky. Just only the reason because there should be some moisture in the air so that the lights get dispersed and show us the rainbow. Okay. So if anyone asks you right now that how the rainbow is formed, it is simply due to the dispersion of light. Now with this, the important properties of light, first of all reflection, then refraction, then dispersion, and in between that image and lateral inversion is also there. So we have learned all these things. Now the last and second last topic which is left is harmful effects of invisible light. So that is basically We all have learned about UV rays. We have all learned about X-rays. Now we cannot see the light. If you have gone to the X-ray cabin, you have seen that X-ray plate has been formed, one machine is there, everything is there, but you cannot see the light which is passing through your body to just make the plate of that in that particular paper. Okay, plate of your body parts or the bones which what is under survey. So that is only we can see that total X-ray plate we can see, but we cannot see the light. So these are invisible lights. That means we cannot see this type of lights, but there are some harmful effects of this light. As we all know that UV rays which are coming from the sun are affecting us in many ways. If there is a huge source of UV rays, maybe there can be skin cancer, maybe there can be various mutations or changes in our body parts of not body parts, body genes. We will learn what is genes in the next classes. Now, so that means basically it will affect our skin, it will affect our eyes. So these are all the harmful causes or the harmful things that is happening due to the invisible light rays. Now you all have learned about UV rays, and due to protect us from UV rays, an ozone layer is present on the stratosphere, but due to various pollutions or due to various human reasons, thus this ozone layer is getting destroyed. So that means these UV rays are coming directly to the surface of the earth. If it is not stopped right now, so what will happen? These rays will affect our body. These rays will produce many diseases in our body. And in case of X-ray, what is happening? As for example, as we can see that with the X-ray we can see the bones of our body. Now that means it can pass through your skin, it can pass through your muscles. So that means it can pass through your cells of the skins and the muscles. So you can understand that how much effective it can be. So if you are continuously, if anyone is continuously being exposed to that type of light, that will cause many problems within that body. Okay. And the last topic, that is the physiological effects of the light, that is role of light in the physiological activities of the living organism. If I say this, we all are dependent on light. We all are dependent. For normal human activities, we are all dependent on the light, because we know that if you want to go to school, you cannot go at the night, you have to go at the morning only. These are just for example, but scientifically or naturally or theoretically, everything we are dependent on light. For example, if I say you one flower is there, in the winter season one flower is there, I just forget the name, but one flower is there, you will see that when the sunlight is exposed, that is during this morning, these flowers get exposed, or these flowers get opened up. And when the evening comes or when the sun sets to the west, what happens? These flowers automatically get what? Closed up. So that means this is only due to the effect of light. That means due to the presence of the light, the blooming of the flower is happening, and again on the evening time it's again get closed up. You have seen that Shonda Malati, what we call Shonda Malati, that plant always blooms in the evening season. So why it is due to in the evening season, why not in the morning season? Again due to there are various effects of light. It cannot happen in the presence of the light, so it just blooms up when the light is not there. Now if I come to the animal kingdom, we all have seen that the animals present in the colder regions go for hibernation. So why hibernation is required? Hibernation is basically due to the less amount of sunlight in the atmosphere. So that means if the less amount of sunlight is there, so the animal will do what? The animal will hibernate to let its body take rest and less energy is exhausted. Okay. Now more examples, if I take migratory birds movement. The migratory birds are coming when there is too much cold in the Siberias and all, in the Central Asian countries. So they are coming from there. Just because the sunlight is not present there, they have to feed, they have to get food, all the things, they have to breed, all the things, they are coming to this migratory. So the light is also affecting the movement of the migratory birds. Now if I come into the next, cave dwelling animals. You can see the cave dwelling animals, that is bat, then owl. These are all nocturnal animals. They cannot come on the daylight. They are all coming in the night. So again that light is affecting. So these are basically all the sources, or these are basically all the physiological activities which are being influenced by the light. So now with this, the topic of the light or the chapter of the light is completed. So if you have any doubt or if you have any type of any questions, please be free or please be frank to just message me or call me. Thank you.